Kayo po ay patuloy nanonood ng special coverage ng state visit ng Sultan ng Brunei, ang isa sa pinakamalapit na kaibigan ng bansa, lalo na sa pagpapaunlad ng Mindanao at pagtataguyod ng kapayapaan sa rehiyon. Nakikita po natin ang reception line matapos ito ay magkakaroon ng isang state luncheon para sa bumibisitang pinuno
Secretary
ng Brunei Darussalam na si Sultan
Rosario.
Haji Hassanal Bolkiah. Kami po ay napapanood ninyo live mula sa palasyo ng Malacañang, kung saan ipinakikilala ng Pangulong Aquino ang mga miyembro ng kanyang gabinete. Panoorin po natin ang mga kaganapan sa loob ng palasyo ng Brunei, ng Malacañang.
Secretary Mar Rojas. Secretary Cesar Purisima. Ambassador Nestor Ochoa and Madam Tomasa Ochoa. His Excellency Johannes Cristiarto Soerio Legowo, Ambassador of the Republic of Indonesia, and Madam Maria Cecilia Legowo. Her Excellency Malayvieng Sakoninhom, Ambassador of the Lao People's Democratic Republic. His Excellency Hirubalan VP, Ambassador of the Republic of Singapore, and Madam Hirubalan. His Excellency Dato Mohammed Samri bin Mohammed Qasim, Ambassador of Malaysia, and Madam Masita Alang Ahmad. Ms. Chris Aquino. Your Excellency, Your Majesty, thank you very much. You may now proceed.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, His Majesty Sultan Haji Hassanal Bolkiah of Brunei and His Excellency President Benigno S. Aquino III.
I think we can do it. We still have to letter Your Majesty. Please. Ladies and gentlemen, please sit down. Your Majesty, Sultan Haji Hassanal Bolkiah, Sultan and Yang di Pertuan of Negara, Brunei Darussalam, Vice President Jojo Marbinay, Speaker Feliciano Belmonte Jr., Honorable Peng Datu Haji Abdul Rahman Ibrahim, Honorable Peng Datu Lim Jokseng, Honorable Datu Haji Mohammed Yasmin Umar, Secretary Albert de Rosario, and other members of the Cabinet present, members of the Senate and the House of Representatives, Ambassador Malay Haja Halima Malay Haji Yusuf, Ambassador Nestor Ochoa, officials and delegates from Brunei, Excellencies of the Diplomatic Corps, fellow workers of government, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, good noon. Your Majesty, Sultan Haji Hassanal Bolkiah, Yang di-Pertuan of Brunei Darussalam, officials and members of the delegation of Brunei, colleagues in government, distinguished guests. In 1988, I had the opportunity to visit Brunei to accompany my mother, who was then President of our Republic. It was an important time for both our nations. Brunei was a young, independent state that was on the rise after decades of foreign rule, while our country was just getting back on its feet after many years of oppression and tyranny. Then our two nations reaffirmed the principles which for centuries have bound us as friends. Our relationship has always been rooted upon a deep historical affinity, cultivated by a common heritage and a shared vision of peace and progress for our region. The kindness that Your Majesty and the people of Brunei showed my mother many years ago was also extended to me on all my visits as President. And this is the same kindness that the 21,000 Filipinos who live productive, dignified lives in Brunei experience today. Your Majesty, on behalf of my countrymen, please accept my sincerest gratitude. Terima kasih. Your Majesty, the waters that separate our countries remind us that the same waves lap at our shores. As a brother nation in ASEAN, our country is committed to nurturing our relationship. We commit to enhancing cooperation with Brunei and with all Southeast Asian states, not only through economic and cultural engagements, but also through dialogue for maritime security. This is our pledge to continue working with our neighbors in implementing the commitments of ASEAN member states in the Declaration on the Conduct of Parties in the South China Sea, and in moving forward with negotiations for the adoption of a code of conduct. I am confident that as your country takes on the mantle of chairmanship in ASEAN, the region will move further along the straight path towards harmony and sustainable progress. I look forward to working with Your Majesty in building a Southeast Asia that is truly an abode of peace for all peoples. On this note, please allow me to propose a toast. To the good health, happiness, and prosperity of His Majesty, Sultan Haji Hassanal Bolkiah, to the continued peace and prosperity of the citizens of all ASEAN member states, most particularly of Brunei and the Philippines, and to the special and resilient friendship between our two nations. Say, mabuhay. Buhay.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your kind words, Mr. President, and for the warm welcome and hospitality being extended to me by the government and the people of the Philippines. Since my last visit here 5 years ago, I am much impressed by the progress and development which has taken place in the Philippines. Mr. President, I'm happy to reaffirm the long-standing friendship and cooperation that exists between our two countries. Over the years, our public and private sectors, as well as our peoples, have established close ties that reflect the quality and strength of our relationship. I'm pleased to see our governments working together on projects and initiatives in agriculture, education, defense, and more recently, in energy. Brunei is happy to be hosting more than 20,000 of your citizens who are making important contribution to our development. I believe that there are also many good opportunities for our people to explore in further promoting trade and investment between Brunei and the Philippines. I would like to commend you, Mr. President, for the initiative you have taken to promote peace and reconciliation in the southern Philippines, and I wish to assure you that Brunei will continue to provide assistance in your peacekeeping efforts. Mr. President, as ASEAN Chair for this year, Brunei will continue to work closely with the Philippines towards achieving concrete outcomes in economic growth and social progress, and in promoting regional peace and stability. We value your continued support for our chairmanship, and I look forward, Mr. President, to welcoming you in Brunei for the ASEAN Summit. Finally, Mr. President, I wish to extend the best wishes of the people of Brunei Darussalam for the lasting peace, happiness, and prosperity of the people of the Philippines. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you all to join me in toast to the close and excellent relations between Brunei Darussalam and the Philippines, to our close and excellent relations.
Inyo pong natunghayan ang maikling mensahe ng dalawang leader ng bansa, ang Pangulong Benigno S. Aquino III, na siyang nag-welcome sa bumibisitang Head of State ng Brunei Darussalam, Sultan Haji Hassanal Bolkiah. Sa kanya maikling mensahe, sinabi ng Pangulo ang pagpapatuloy ng pakikipag-ugnayan ng mga kalapit bansa sa ASEAN, partikular sa Brunei, at ang pagpapatuloy ng pakikipagkaibigan at pagpapanatili ng kapayapaan sa rehiyong ASEAN. Nagbigay din ng kanyang maikling mensahe si Sultan Bolkiah, kung saan nagpasalamat siya sa magandang pagtanggap ng ating bansa sa kanyang pagbisita dito sa Pilipinas. Na-impress umano siya sa progreso ng Pilipinas simula ng pagbisita niya dito sa ating bansa 5 taon na ang nakalilipas. He also reiterated his commitment to strengthen ties with the Philippines in further promoting programs with relation to trade and industry, investment, education, and agriculture. The Sultan also assured that Brunei will continue to promote peace in the region at ang pagpapatuloy ng close working relations ng dalawang bansa. He also thanked the President and also welcomed him in his attendance in the coming ASEAN Summit, which will be held in Brunei Darussalam. Kanina rin po nakita po natin ang pagtanggap naman at pagpapakilala sa Sultan Bolkiah ng ilan sa mga senior government officials at mga miyembro ng gabinete ng Pangulo. Kabilang po dito ang Vice President Benigno S at si House Speaker Feliciano Belmonte, maging ang ilan sa mga miyembro ng diplomatic corps. Kabilang na po ang ating Ambassador to Brunei na si Ambassador Ochoa. Kanina po bandang 11:00 dumating dito sa Palasyo ng Malacañang ang Sultan ng Brunei at nagkaroon nga po ng arrival honors na ginawad sa kanya. Matapos ito ay tumungo ang dalawang leader ng bansa sa loob ng palasyo, kung saan nag-sign ng guest book ang Sultan at nagkaroon ng isang maikling pagpupulong ang dalawang leader ng bansa. Kasalukuyan pong ginaganap ang state luncheon para sa bumibisitang leader ng Brunei, at matapos ito ay inaasahang mamayang hapon ay aalis na mula dito sa Manila ang Sultan Bolkiah. At dyan po nagwawakas ang aming special coverage ng state visit ng Sultan ng Brunei Darussalam dito sa ating bansa, Sultan Hassanal Bolkiah. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtutok sa Telebisyon ng Bayan. Muli ako po si Cathy San Gabriel. Isang magandang tanghali po sa inyong lahat at mabuhay Pilipinas.